All right, guys. Hello. Welcome, everyone, to another podcast. As per usual, we'll start with introductions top down. Ishkur, you first, as per usual as well.
Addicted Ishkur, hello.
Casper DK from Addicted.
Dogma Dream Chaser.
Cash from Enemy.
Solak from Enemy.
One Uproot.
Khaos Raz.
Millennium Arrow.
Coca Millennium.
Floki from Millennium.
Naisha Millennium. Solak from Morghulis.
Ox from Oldskool.
Eden from Oldskool.
Andy from Resilience.
Odds Resilience.
Octo.
Shadow Sovereign.
Freya from Voss.
Well, let's get obvious out of the way. Ishkur, tell us something about the desert.
It's very hot,
Much
That's it.
sand.
much sand. Let's go to next territory. Nothing happened.
Did you expect something to happen, though?
Yes. Well, not expecting, hoping. Well, I guess we are used to not getting anyone manning up to come to us, but
Do you expect something to happen next week?
I hope so. Like I don't know, all the talks, and now we'll see next week what happens. But again, I don't know. Like anything is possible. Hopefully, we get something next week. Like there are more than enough strong guilds to come contest us if they want to go together or not. Whatever.
Ishkur, you know what I heard, though? I heard you didn't pay enough.
I'm sorry. What?
I heard that you didn't pay enough. And that's why nothing happened.
Oh, yeah. Well,
How do you keep people in the guild? Like, you must be an
that's a
amazing
secret.
guild leader, because after
a
7
secret,
weeks,
you know.
Jesus Christ, man.
I mean, I could set up a meeting with you and teach you how to
Yeah,
be a GM, but
you need to teach me how to lead a guild. 'Cause, like,
It's all about the
like
money,
no
man.
offense, of course. Like, it's actually a compliment. Like, after 7 weeks, I would definitely not stay. If I
No,
were.
but the thing is, again, lots of guilds see Saturdays as the only thing, the highlight of the week. But there is actually a lot of things you can do during the week to
Yeah, of
keep
course.
yourself entertained in the game. So
If you're a
as long as
PvE guild,
people,
sure.
as long as people have something to do during the weeks, and
Yeah, that's fair
Saturdays
enough.
comes with patience. Hopefully, people come to us.
I have to say I'm a bit sad that we didn't go Valencia. Like in a parallel universe, we went Valencia and Sovereign also, build there, and I think they would have been a really great fight. But,
I said it actually to, I don't know to who, but I think it would be a really awesome fight if you and Sovereign came to us this week.
Yeah, Enemy, I don't think they entirely deserve to be zerged down. You deserve to get zerged down much more.
Yeah, exactly.
You have the numbers at least. You definitely have the numbers.
Yeah.
I think it has to do with the fact that we don't do alliances. Sovereign is too proud to go down their guild, I think, as well. So
You
it's
don't
just-
do alliances.
we don't do alliances, as stated in our guild description. So
Okay.
As stated in the alliance agreement. I mean,
the Oldskool alliance agreement, we say we don't do it. No, I mean it's just we don't go to other guilds and say, yeah, let's go Valencia. We probably should do, because that's gonna be an amazing fight.
Yeah.
But
I
think it's because of that.
fight.
So are you gonna get a guild next week to take you out of your misery? Just as a backup plan, or?
No.
Nah, we are waiting patiently. Whoever mans up, they are welcome to come.
Talking about patiently, what about the payouts? Like, how much money are you getting?
Oh, it's not going up anymore.
Well, we have reached the maximum level. Actually, we got a bit more this week somehow than last week, but
Are you gonna disclose the numbers?
totally,
Should be around.
Yeah,
20.
like weekly.
we got around 22 this week.
Nice.
Next.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's talk about Serendia next. It was 1v1 fight, Resilience versus Harmony, and Resilience won it. So, one approach. You want to start this one?
Yeah, well, you guys know Resilience became big. I'm not sure. Like we counted, they were at 83. I mean, we were 46. So I think we held for like an hour, something like that. We got outnumbered, and it was pretty bad because they have the Lemon Squad, the Jingle Puff, and it's regardless if we push their main raid, then we're gonna get backstabbed by the Lemon Squad. If we kill the Lemon Squad, then we're gonna get pushed by the main raid. So yeah, we can't split up our raid. Nothing we could do, just to hold our ground for an hour. Malaka was coming with his bullshit every week. That's all about it. What
Otzi, you
about
got
your
something
side,
to add?
Malaka?
Candy, I'm busy. Talk, Candy. Go, Candy.
Yeah. What? Oz is writing a rap. So, I don't know. I'm on defense. I don't know what happened. Nothing really happened. Just nothing.
All right, so how many people you had?
We had 85 signed, I think.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, this Malaka was planning to kick out Morghulis. They are a Zer guild at Serendia, but, all of a sudden they grow double the numbers. So.
We
How
expect
much
to see.
How much did you pull last week?
I think 68-ish, something like that.
So we should expect to see a 6v1 on Resilience soon, yeah?
That's what we expected today. We were really surprised that it was only us and Harmony.
What did Harmony expect from today?
We're definitely not this amount of people. Like, I don't know, like last week, it was way easier. Like we know that they were like 60. We expected the same numbers, but we had poor attendance. We know that they have pretty weak members and they have the Lemon Squad, but like we didn't expect them. Then they're gonna bring this Zerg to Serendia that they were always complaining about. It was sad. It's going to be better next week.
We thought after last week we'd have like 4 or 5 guilds all kind of teaming up against us. So, yeah, obviously not. Maybe next week though.
Yeah, I don't know where all the guilds were. Like, they weren't anywhere.
Yeah, that was actually pretty interesting to see a lot of guilds just dropping Siege Wars altogether today. So, and Harmony, how many people you had?
Yeah. Wait. We had 46.
And how long was the fight?
1 hour. And we had more kills than that.
Well, obviously, you had more
what do
people
you
to
mean,
kill.
Well, it's not that easy, as I said, because of that fucking Lemon Squad. They are pretty much getting carried by those 10 people rather than their numbers.
I don't think we're getting carried.
I do think so, because that was fucking the witch and the wizard from Lemon Squad is.
Who do you mean?
Ay, and Eroni-chan or whatever he's.
Yeah, Rionian and Ferrana. Ayaya, it's an alt of Ferrana.
Yeah, I don't know, these two people. Lemon is,
And yeah, Lemon on his DK is much stronger on his DK right
I
now.
don't know, he was on his tamer, so I don't know why you DK.
Well, the DK will be fucking OP, but okay. Where is it? 1 sec.
Are you going to rap?
Let's get something prepared.
Yes.
Serendia 2017. Yeah. I forgot to rap. So this one will be definitely crap. We went to fight the racist chicks to bite. Harmony, resilience and harmony. Trying to teach each other body's anatomy. Farming their girlfriend all week, no fuck a meal. Farming well elixirs all week. so they can attack us immune in a heartbeat. We went to their base and looked them in the face and bore elephants to crash their fort. They shot a cannon at us from a tower, but it didn't have any power. What? Yeah, that's about it.
Beautiful.
I wrote it 5 minutes ago. Can't
Yeah,
send
I
it to
know.
me.
That's impressive.
Hey, at least you delivered.
Thanks to Candy for the lyrics.
I did not write all those. I wrote a way better
Yeah,
version.
some of
You
the
just
shit was
fucked it
mine.
up.
Whatever. Well, anyway, to the
That's
point.
good, man. Keep it
so
up.
the
Please
other
keep
guilds.
doing it every week.
No, well, it's just for the lol. What I want to say, Harmony is a great guild, very strong, and we went there. We had some sign-ups. We didn't have a lot of people that were 100% in, but they showed up in the first 20 minutes, and yeah, it was pretty good. It was 1v1. We had more people, and we did our best, and it was amazing. Malaka, that whale elixirs that Harmony uses, it's fucking amazing. I mean, all the ultis and they're immune. They don't die at all.
And that's got protective area. You know, we have less people, so.
Yeah, and protect area, of course, but whale elixirs as well, right?
That has to be the right situation to use real elixirs. There were no good situations. Not that is not for me.
Yeah. Well, anyway, GG, it was perfectly fun and I enjoyed it. It was very good. Even if we lost in the end, it was pretty good fight.
Okay, so the reasonable question is if you guys planning to move out if someone takes the territory from you?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, 85 people. Holy fuck, man. Congrats.
Malaka, from Monday, all I do is we talk with each other and we're like, siege on Saturday, siege on Saturday, siege on Saturday, go, 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 go. And we pump everyone up, you know, to bring up the hype because there's no PvP besides that. We're just waiting 1 week to do PvP and we just hype it through the week. So you have high psychology on Saturday and we just go and give it our all. Yes, some of our members are not very strong. Some of our members are under-geared. Some of the 85 members that came were like girlfriends and wives of some of our members, and we were there. But you know, the hype is real. That's it.
Okay, any of you guys has question about Serendia?
Yeah, I've got one for odds. Do you guys, if you do lose territory with the numbers you got, plan on moving into castles? Plan on going for castles since you're growing quite nicely now?
Well, to be completely sincere, I don't see any other option. We're not the guys that will go back to Balenos or keep trying Serendia. Either we will try castle and guess and fail or win, or we will stop sieging. I mean, I think castle is the end game of this game. There's nothing else to offer. I mean, you just have the castle. This is the trophy. This is the end game. Everyone goes for the castle. Besides the money, you know, the satisfaction. Okay, some guilds have it for months, but the first satisfaction of getting it, you know, the adrenaline rush, it's very nice. So yeah, why not?
Why do you
Anyone
say
else?
like stop siege, like coming to siege altogether if you don't get a castle? Like, what's the logic behind it? Or did I understand wrong?
What?
You said that if you don't get like if your guild is not good enough for castle, you're not gonna siege anymore?
No, I didn't say that. I said it. I mean, we're gonna give it a go, and of course we're gonna keep trying. But I mean, for us at least, because we're not. Most of our people have real lives and all that. Till the summer, we're gonna try. But after summer, you know, summer is in 2 months. After 2 months, a lot of people are going vacation. Some people are, you know, they're going here and there. Some people are gonna keep going, you know, the core. But for 2 months, we're gonna keep trying. We will be in things, and we want to be part of this.
Yeah, fair enough.
So let's see.
Odds, what's your view on the three different castles you can go? Like Oldskool sitting in Calpheon. Do you want to go there, or do you want to go Mediah, where all the guilds are going, or do you gonna come and try Valencia and see how you handle off the full guild of Addicted?
I don't
Go
think we can.
Valencia, so Lelemon can complete numbers.
I don't think we can go one-on-one against Addicted. I think I would be definitely drunk to say that. I think the best option is to go where most of the guilds are, you know, to have fun, to be fucking insane, 0 FPS and fighting with different enemies left and right. I think that's the most fun.
It's fair.
So not Valencia then.
Depends. If all the guilds say we should go Valencia, we would be up for that, but never a one-on-one.
Of course not.
I guess that's it for Serendia. Or anyone else has questions?
Numbers?
They already stated them.
Oh, I guess that's high.
It was like 85 versus 48, I believe he said.
Oh, yeah, about.
All right, so let's move on to Balenos next. Dream, I believe you have some kind of statement today.
Do I? I don't know. As I said last week, we were gonna leave the city regardless. So Dogma's probably going into. I mean, I gave the guild back to his previous owner, and our PvP core is gonna look for somewhere else to go. We're either gonna start a new project, or we're gonna see if anyone wants to join us and go back to being a sieging guild. But yeah, we went there. We didn't even put out the form to. We didn't know how many people we would have. We had 42, I think, in the end in this course. We went there. We killed everything we saw pretty much until only Khaos was left, I think. We fought Arkangeles first, then TheJunkies, then we fought Khaos as long as we could, but there was a pretty big difference in numbers. So we had our fun and Khaos for the city.
So, did you guys take down Arkangeles and Junkies then?
Yeah, the Junkies on our own Arkangeles, they were Khaos United for a bit, bashing them. And then I think Khaos was dealing with the empty fort for ShadowElite. I heard they had the same bug, wasted that a few weeks ago, so they only had the fort and they didn't show up, which was pretty sad. Was kind of hyped to fight them. And then I think they joined us to finish off Arkangeles, and then I think they killed Khaos United while we were killing the Junkies, and then we had, I don't know, 40 minutes of 1v1 with Khaos, something like that. And then we went down.
All right, gotcha. So, Chaos, you want to tell us your part?
Sure, okay. So basically the reason why we didn't take any contracts this week is because, well, officially now Khaos is transitioning from a casual guild and we're going to be more semi-hardcore. We decided to take PvP a bit more seriously than just, fucking around, right? So we decided the best way to do it is to do what Dogma did last week, take a region, take a chill week, sort out the player base, move people to secondary guilds, stuff like that, right? So we did that, we went there. We already knew that ShadowElite didn't have a base because we had a chat about it prior to the war. We killed their tower. After that, we saw what was happening around the siege area. We killed Khaos United with a C because they cannot spell, right? And after that, I think Dogma killed both the Junkies and Arkangeles, whatever. Then we brawled a bit for about 40 minutes and then we killed them and that was it. Kind of, I know, a bit easy war, but hey. Shame, like you said, a lot of guilds just vanished from Conquest scene this weekend for some reason. So yeah, we were expecting much more guilds there.
So, what were the numbers from you guys, and how would you rate other guilds? Like, how many people ShadowElite had?
ShadowElite had no one. It was just empty tower, right? We had 60 people. I think every other guild had about 40 people. Yeah, they know more better, right? How much people they brought.
Dogma?
Sorry, our numbers?
Yep.
42 total in the that recap. I don't know
So, and
about 38
Junkies
or
and
average.
Arkangeles had like a lot less than you, I guess.
I think Arkangeles had around 30 people. The Junkies were way less. At some point, I don't know where they went. Like they fought back for a bit, then they, I think, left the fort altogether.
So was it gear disparity then?
Yeah, with both of them. Actually, I think with Arkangeles, I mean, if without interference, I think they could have held out for a bit. Just because early in the sieges, the spawn timers are not that long, so you can kind of defend more efficiently, even against higher numbers. But yeah, could have been, I don't know, maybe 40 minutes of fight against them. The Junkies had a lot less people, but props to them for showing up in sieges.
The problem with Arkangeles is you were fighting them with whoever there, and all of our guild was sitting on the side. We didn't really want to interfere. And then for whatever reason, they would keep sending like 10, 15 people to fight us away from their base.
They also kept sending people on horses to attack our barricades, and they were sacrificing like 3-4 people doing that the whole time. I don't know what
And they
was the
had
point.
one visitor dedicated to only chasing down and killing our mounts. That was the only thing he was doing whole war. I guess lack of experience or something, right?
Maybe they were just there to have fun.
Okay, so I have one question left. That's for Khaos, and you said that you're gonna go more hardcore. So will that mean that you will try and recruit more people and try to move up in the sieges, or you will stay on like Balenos and Serendia for now?
Okay, so for now, initially, we will probably stay on Balenos and Serendia. We do expect to kick a lot of people because, again, at the moment, we are a casual guild. We always have been, right? But yeah, now we want to change some things because we simply miss chaos. Castle sieges, right? We were doing them on Croxus every week. We, since sieges came out, we maybe missed like 4 sieges in total ever. But right now, the guilds that are doing castles, well, we simply don't stand a chance to live for more than 20 minutes. So we decided rather than sticking forever in Balenos Serendia, let's see how we can improve, get better, get hardcore, get stronger, and then we'll probably start again with contracts on castle sieges, and we'll see how it goes from there.
So you're gonna still be a mercenary guild?
I don't know. We'll see.
Nothing wrong with it.
Okay, anyone else? Any questions about this one? Guess not. So people voted Calpheon, so we'll talk Calpheon next. Enemy, Oldskool, Soren, Octa, you want to start this one?
I mean, we could have enemy go if you want, since they were kicked out.
Well, we pretty much got Zerg the fuck out of. Oh, we just.
It was equal numbers, come on.
Yeah, something around there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We teleported to our castle and were surprised when we found Oldskool just waiting outside our gates already. There's no maximizing Villa buffs right there. But yeah, we just thought we could hold them off for a bit longer than we actually could. But we tried to open the gates to let them in, fight them off, but it proved a bit too hard to fight Oldskool Zerg, then Sovereign Zerg right after that. And before we could actually regroup, we had Oldskool Zerg back again. And we just kept getting pushed back after the fight we had. And eventually they got a hold of the first courtyard, destroyed the first gate, then they got into the second courtyard and destroyed that gate. And they were pretty much turtling inside our base, having Oldskool coming from the stairs and Sovereign coming from the tunnels. And it was basically non-stop fight, fighting one Zerg, either wiping them or getting wiped ourselves, and then fighting the other Zerg. It's a whole lot of fighting. And
So
yeah,
since you fought both guilds, what would you say which one was stronger at that exact moment when Siege knew?
yeah, they were pretty much equal, I guess. It's just Oldskool had a lot more numbers, so it was harder just wiping them since there was always some leftovers, and we had to pull back quickly to fight sovereigns. Like if we attacked Oldskool and fought them for like 15 seconds, sovereign would attack our base and had to pull back quickly to kill them, so we could never actually kill off Oldskool because they also always had like 10-15 people alive, and they started resting. I mean, it was back and forth, back and forth. It was frustrating. But yeah, there was two guilds with a bigger force than you have. I don't know, it's not going to end well. Of course, we could have played it better, but I think we would have lost eventually, no matter what we did.
Yeah, I think the situation ended up pretty unfortunate for you in terms of who plays there.
Yeah,
Did you guys have performance issues after you took the teleport?
Not really, but we had lots of troubles with our people falling below the castle through black holes and valk poles. I think we had at least like 5 people disappear every fight and had to go south.
That's just a normal week in BDR.
Yeah.
I think Calpheon is the worst in general, like both performance and like bug-wise. So
I had it in Mediah
shit ton
last
of,
week as well, falling through the floor.
At some point, we had like 5 people standing under the stairs, just having a party there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Okay, so a personal question from me is what happened at the gates? Because last sieges, Calpheon, at least the first gate, used to stand for at least like 40 minutes, and this week it went out way too fast. So what happened there?
Well, the thing is, we wanted to invite them in by opening the gate to have the fights in our favor in the choke point. But we kind of played that badly because we also pushed out. But yeah, you don't have enough people left after fighting one Zerg and then going out to fight the other. So we lost hold of the first courtyard, and they just came in, closed the gate, killed it. And the same thing pretty much happened in the second gate. But yeah, we chose to open the gates and have the fights inside than actually have them beat down the gates with elephants. We thought there was no point in it.
Okay, so any one of you three guys want to add something about this part of Siege when enemy was still alive?
Just
Oldskool,
overall,
Sovereign?
yeah, overall, I think they did it pretty amazing, defending against us and Sovereign. I don't think they could have done. They probably could have done something better, but we really went really deep on them. We have a lot of knowledge of Calpheon Castle. Pretty sure Sovereign as well. So they just.
I also
really
found it
unfortunate.
interesting when you said like not taking full advantage of villa buffs, which is definitely true. But you know, on the other hand, we had the gate to 60% or something before anything even happened. Before Sovereign arrived, before you attacked us, like the gate took serious damage before anything really happened. I guess it has pros and cons.
Yeah, but
Also, you don't need 3 hours when you win in 2 hours.
Wait, Oldskool, where were you standing the moment it started?
We started the siege inside Calpheon. I think.
I mean,
Yeah.
in front of the castle or
No,
right next to the
Calpheon,
gate?
the city.
Okay, yeah, okay.
We just rushed with the horses, I think.
Yeah, because I
when
think you even get TP'd back to Calpheon if you're like right next to the castle. That's why I asked.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but that only paid off because Sovereign was there.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Sovereign, anything to add about this part?
The castle part, I mean,
yep.
Yeah, and like enemy, I think it was just a matter of time, like people said. They did as well as they could. And yeah, like maybe they could have, lasted a bit longer with some, different decisions. I don't know. But yeah, ultimately they'd have gone down, I think.
Yeah.
2v1 in this game with top guilds it's not easy.
I mean, 10 balls in one tiny hole is definitely as painful as it sounds. But
Yeah, they have like
after those balls are gone, it's just they were overwhelmed by numbers.
I think enemy is like 60% sock. It's it's painful to fight.
In jokes, absolutely.
Yep.
So, enemy, which badge next?
I mean, we still haven't taken Balenos. I mean, like, going from Calpheon to Valencia, that's a pretty big leap. Gotta go through the connected zones first.
Well, from Calpheon to Bell was a pretty high jump, though.
No, I mean, Balenos is technically connected by roads to Calpheon.
I think if you go left, you end up on Valencia if you walk long enough.
Plus, you have a port, you can take a ship to Valencia from Balenos, just saying.
Or that.
No, we don't have any ships.
You can take the Etheria ship. It's closer.
You don't need ships for Valencia siege, though.
Would you actually consider going Balenos?
Yes, definitely.
And take it? Like, actually take the region?
Who knows?
All right, the question I want to ask is, should we expect the famous "we got unfinished business" move?
Unfinished business with who?
You know, like some other guild had.
No, we technically have unfinished business with, I guess, Oldskool and Sovereign, but I don't think both of them are going to build on Calpheon next week, so there's no point in building there. But yeah.
What?
Pretty sure Oldskool.
We're not going to build in Calpheon next week?
Sovereign.
I think he means the both of us together.
Oh.
Well, I don't know how the Oldskool alliance works.
It was all organized months ago with Nin. In person.
Wouldn't surprise
Wait,
me.
wasn't enemy part of alliance?
No, the thing is, like, even if we somehow work together, like, for example, when we kill Sovereign, we still attack the people around us. We don't coordinate our attacks. If we ever, like, go 2 versus 1 versus somebody...
Wait.
That didn't happen when you attacked us with Ember, though, did it?
Yeah, like I saw you guys running past each other. Like,
No,
so how'd you answer
killed
that?
Ember several times.
Yeah, after.
No,
But
definitely
not at the same
before as
time.
well.
I mean,
Well, that's not what happened.
that's not what we saw. We saw you running past each other. Like, I don't know. Just saying what I saw.
Okay, it was hard for us to attack each other when we were both on opposite sides of your forts, but when we saw each other in the open world, like in front of our gates, we killed them. But we definitely weren't like doing what you guys did today.
You don't believe that, really, do you?
But I know what happened.
Okay, mate.
Like, what would you have done? Let's say in our position.
Are we talking about the siege where enemy and Ember teamed up against Sovereign in Calpheon?
Yeah.
You're saying you didn't team up with Ember?
I'm saying there was lots of friendly fire when they got in our way.
Well, there's always friendly fire, but I mean...
I'm saying if they would have gotten in our way, like, if we would have made your position today, we would have attacked Sovereign.
But when Jules spoke in the podcast after the fight with Ember, he said it was a logical thing to go with Ember since they were attacking us. So you're saying a different thing to what Jules said?
No, I'm saying we attacked you guys each from one side, but if our paths crossed, we attacked them.
But Jules didn't say that. He said that it was a logical thing. If they wanted to attack us, why wouldn't he attack us? He said that was a smart move. Now you're turning back on what he said and saying that it just so happened that we attacked from different sides and we never touched each other.
So
when
it's a
reality, that didn't happen at all.
So you're saying it's a coincidence that you attacked Sovereign from the west and Ember from the east all the time?
No, I'm saying like we attacked from the west because our castle was there. They attacked from the east because their boat was there.
No, you really don't believe that. Fuck's sake, man.
Many coincidences.
Like, just tell it how it is. Like we didn't know Sovereign was gonna be there. We had an ID, but like half an hour before the siege, we got it confirmed. You know, and then it's pretty logical that you team up against the guild in the castle, unless there's some, I don't know, some weird ass scenario where you want to fight a specific guild or whatever. But I think in your situation that week it makes sense because you are in the castle and you're against Sovereign Ember. Like, what are you gonna do? 1v2? So if you see Ember attack Sovereign, of course you're gonna join in. Like, it all makes sense. No one's blaming you for that. But you can't say now that you would have attacked Ember if they were walking in your way. Like, you were intentionally both sieging Sovereign from different angles. You cannot deny that. That's my opinion.
We did that. We did exactly that. But we fought them as well before Sovereign died.
All right, mate.
I mean, it's a different week, but like I remember it very differently.
So you're saying we did not fight Ember at all?
All right, mate.
I'm saying I saw many people run past each other from Ember and enemy, straight past each other.
I think there's a huge difference between like killing the people that let's say pass through you, or just completely engaging on Ember. Like, did you just engage on Ember that way?
Yeah, when they were in
Before,
front of the base, but we had no like option to attack them when they were attacking Sovereign's base. We're not going to push through Sovereign's base and attack Ember's.
Well, didn't you?
So let me ask you this: so if Ember would have attacked from the west, the side that your castle was on, like they just happened to attack from the west, would you have killed them and then started sieging Sovereign?
Let's say that again.
So you said you were attacking from the west because that's the side your castle was on, and Ember was attacking from the east. So let's say that Ember was attacking from the west, so they were in your way. Would you have killed Ember and then started sieging Sovereign?
Definitely.
I really don't believe that.
All right. Just so you remember this straight, we came to your front gate and you wiped us. Yeah, that's all fair to say. Ember was right there, and they watched it. You both turned to our base and walked off. So why didn't you attack them then?
Like after the fights, after we have fought them, they pull back to their boat. We're not going to push through their base to your boat.
So you didn't choose to attack them when you saw them grouped, but you just said that you would have fought them.
We fought them as well, but we're not going to chase them. We're not going to chase them to their boat.
So after wiping us, you chose not to fight them, even though you're trying to fight everyone, and you're
we
not
chose
teaming
not
up.
to chase them back to
Right.
their boat.
Okay. All right, mate.
All right, I think we cleared that one up.
And this, all I'm trying to say is that enemy would not do what you two did today.
All right, mate.
As in ally up.
Yep.
I mean, first of all, I don't believe that. Second of all, I think it's really silly to say that, because if you have, there's an interest for your own guild to attack a certain enemy, then why wouldn't you do it? Like it doesn't even have to be, like, call it whatever you want, teaming up, allies, temporary alliance. Like there's so many terms for this kind of shit, but like if you are in a castle and you pull 50-ish people and you have Ember and Sovereign on your gates and you see Ember making a really silly move to attack Sovereign, then I think it makes absolute sense that you take advantage of that. And I think it has nothing to do with alliances or teaming up with guilds or whatever.
That's beside the point. The whole point here is like, we would attack anyone we see around us. We're not going to chase people, but if there were people around us, we would kill them. Like we say, red is dead. We're not going to like do coordinated attacks with some people. We didn't communicate with Ember, unlike what Sovereign said.
No, but there's a difference between communicating with each other or, just seeing the situation for what it is and taking advantage of it. No one's here is saying that you communicated with Ember.
If we were to chase Ember, that would be a terrible decision for us. It would just impact us terribly.
No, but many of these things, they go without communicating. Like, if you look at Mediah last week, there wasn't any communication there, it just happened. Like, all of a sudden, guild started to pull out, and then from a 3v1, it became a 2v2. Like, there's no communication there. It just automatically happens. Just as I expect in Calpheon, the week where you fought Sovereign and Ember, I didn't expect you to have communication with Ember. Like, maybe you had, maybe you hadn't. It doesn't really matter. Like, if you see Ember attack Sovereign, I think it makes sense that you attack Sovereign because it's in your best interest. So no one's blaming you for, having allies or something, but I think it's silly that you deny now that you call it whatever you want, but had a similar goal to take out Sovereign first.
I never denied that. I just denied that we didn't fight Ember, like the Sovereign said. Sovereign said we didn't fight Ember. I said we did. That's the whole argument.
I guess it'll be on the Twitch replay. Might have to
Okay,
watch
so
that.
It doesn't really matter now, I guess.
I guess that got enough attention already, so let's move on to the later part of the siege. So after enemy was dead, it was 1v1 between Sovereign and Oldskool. Wayne, start this one, I guess.
Yeah. So as we said, we didn't build in Calpheon with Sovereign. We somewhat not expected them to be there, but we had a pretty like we kind of imagined them to be there. But we also were completely fine with a one-on-one against enemy. As like we had a really intense week. We were practicing pretty hard, and we definitely wanted a rematch against them. So yeah, when we realized Sovereign was there, we realized that the best way for us to get the castle was to pretty much team up and then 1v1 Sovereign, and that worked. I guess that worked. We did do coordinated attack with Sovereign on enemy, and after that it was just a one-on-one. We were somewhat far apart from Sovereign, and I think we kind of, well, of course we had numbered them. I'm not sure what numbers Sovereign had. We had 81.
59.
59, okay. So not even that bad. We had a node war against Sovereign this week. Kind of similar numbers actually. I think like that's the number difference. But I heard that today they didn't have shot calling, so I think that probably had something to do with it, with us winning. And as I said, we are trying really hard to improve lately. We're trying to kind of go more towards the hardcore mentality.
When you say similar numbers, do you mean like similar to each other or similar to
similar number difference, like the gap?
We didn't have. There's no way we had 80ish in Node War, man.
Not the gap, like 15, 20 people gap between the node war and the. So that node war ended in a draw. Of course, node war are pretty shit. 2 hours, it's kind of too low. But yeah, today we managed to put pressure on their base, and it ended with a base race. Sadly, I don't like when it ends with a base race. So yeah, we just we got there down faster. It was already, I think, 80%.
I'm kind of curious what their perspective is on that. Because it was like not really at the end. It came pretty fast.
Basically, what happened was we was on defense for a lot. We was on the back foot. We defended until we took out your outpost. Our plan was initially to just defend, wipe, slowly push it out forwards towards your base. But when our main force pushed on the left towards Calpheon Castle, towards your base, we actually had no idea that you was coming from the right. So by the time our force was at your base, he was already base racing us. We never intended to go in the base race position. So it was more of like you outmaneuvered us. And that's how we lost. But, you know.
Did you not have like a backup teleport or?
No, we already misused ours beforehand.
Hi guys, sorry I'm late.
Hello.
Hello.
Did you talk about Serendia already?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It's okay.
Next time, yeah.
I'm sure Swiper wants you to talk after Mediah, if you have something useful to say about Serendia.
Oh yeah, after Mediah, not before.
Go on, guys.
But yeah, I mean that was pretty much it from our point of view. The outpost was a pain in the ass to take down. Just because of like at that point the respawns weren't that big and the outpost was quite far away.
I can tell you why. So before this siege, Ox was placing the flags and they were shit. And now I placed this flag and it was the greatest flag of like fucking Italian flag positioning, and that's win as the node. I pretty much carried.
He placed that flag so early on and he was calling for like 15 minutes. Guys, don't reset the flag. Don't reset the flag. I'm preparing it with barricades and shit, like making it pretty.
I made it beautiful. This is a beautiful flag.
So at one point we got the go. Oh, like, okay, now you can reset the flag. So he was basically pretty much wasting most of his time there. And then I was like, holy fuck, this is so far away. We could have just walked from our base. Thanks a lot.
I wouldn't say you found it pretty fast though, because it took you some time.
It took some time. Yeah, as you said, we placed it way earlier and took some time to prepare it. I have to say, I don't remember the name now. Pre something, one of your Mewa. He did a really great job on that flag.
Preem.
Yeah. He did a really great job attacking that flag, I have to say.
Yeah, Preem's a beast.
Yeah, but beside that, it was a nice flag positioning. It lasted like a long time, enough for us at least to. I think we breached multiple holes. Like one of the reasons we got in was because we took the one barricade to I think 10% and left it there for a push later on. And that
When
kind of,
there's a personal question to you in chat, and people are asking if the flag you placed was white.
He's not French.
The fuck. Damn,
It's
like
common
if you
misconception.
if you want to be racist, at least be accurate. Come on.
Yeah, just ask if the flag is vegan.
Or if it was leaning. I mean, the flag was not leaning. It was a beautiful flag, but yeah. Beside that, yeah, I think it was a bit, not gonna say unexpected for us to win, but against enemy and sovereign, I mean, they were definitely two guilds that are considered stronger than us, and I still consider them stronger than us. So
I think it's also a
we
matter
still
of
have
numbers.
absolutely
Like, beforehand. So just to get this out of the way, if in the scenario that, because this is also what we had in mind, if enemy actually had asked another guild again to build there in case they wanted to flee it like they did last week, so we figured like maybe it is 1v2, in our disadvantage.
If that
then it's
happened, we would never team up with them.
No, or 1v1, but like whatever, like it matters a lot, like because like if it's sovereign, it's probably gonna be 2v1. If it's a guild that you asked to come there, it's gonna be 1v2 or 1v1. So yeah, that was definitely a scenario. But it was also a scenario of how much do we pull. Like our pulls haven't been that amazing, I guess, in the last few weeks. So if we pull like around 70 and we're against 60, it's yeah. If you pull 80 against 60, it's definitely you definitely notice those 10 extra people. So we didn't necessarily build in Calpheon with the idea of let's fucking win it. But once the clock hit 8 p.m. and we were like, okay, we got 80 plus. It is actually sovereign here. Maybe we have a chance.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think everyone in when it's a three-way, it's gonna end up in a 2v1, regardless of who's there, unless it ends up in a draw. I mean, we had a node war against Ember and Harmony, and they teamed up against us. And no hard feelings. It's 3 guilds, and the only way to end it, it's a 2v1. So I don't think there should be any. I do feel a bit bad about what happened today, in the sense that enemy is the high quality.
Yeah, but fuck it, man. They've been in Calpheon for 5 weeks. You want a change of scenery by now, right? I felt it was more like a curse.
Yeah. Also, people really don't realize the payouts. Like the payouts are already insane for us that are 92. Like enemy would probably fucking swimming in pens by now. Like if we didn't stop them, you should thank us. Like the server should thank Oldskool for saving the yeah.
You won't be spammed by Trioga pop-ups anymore. We put a stop to it.
Everyone just can thank Wayne for that by spamming Italian Lenny.
And well, we had of course we looked
Whisper
at all
him in
regions,
game with that as well, guys.
We looked at all regions today, but or this week, but why we didn't go Mediah, for example, is because we kind of wanted to sort of spread the guilds this week if we could. And I think Mediah had a great fight today, and Calpheon as well, ish.
Yeah, I mean 2v2 is still better than 1v4.
Not as good as Mediah probably, but yeah.
Now I'm getting spammed in game with the Italian line. Thank you. But yeah, as I said, like feel a bit bad about enemy in the way that we should have gone Valencia probably.
Okay, I will actually have to stop you before you turn into Jules and ask Octo and Shallow if they got something to add about this.
Pardon?
Like overall on the siege, want to add something?
No, I think there's nothing more to say. We enjoyed it. We had a good fight. We'll learn from it and we'll improve and we'll come back stronger. There's nothing much else to say to it.
Yeah, just well played to both.
Fight was fun.
Okay, so last question from me to Sovereign is what you guys planning for next week?
I mean,
Like they're gonna tell you, Swiper.
I mean, we're not gonna tell you, but genuinely, we haven't decided yet. I mean, yeah, like we only found out what happened to Mediah like an hour ago. Valencia is obviously like always the same.
No surprises there, you know.
It's too warm over there. I don't like warm.
Okay, dream scenario. If Sovereign and the enemy built on Valencia, will Sovereign still get focused down first?
I guess it's a question to enemy. So Sovereign doesn't have a problem.
No. Enemy doesn't do
If they
that.
stand in their way in front of the gate, then yeah, we'll go right through them.
Aye. Be careful.
Oh,
You go there with Lube.
Jokes aside, that is definitely an interesting scenario. Those 3 guilds in a region.
I mean, I think it would be nice of us to let you finally have your 1v1 you've had all your arguments about.
Does anyone really care about the 1v1 enemy addicted? I mean, the number difference is just too
I
much.
think we already talked about that last week.
Yeah.
What about if you made it even? Like, okay,
you
you don't
think
have
they'll do
to,
that?
but I don't know, maybe. Like Addicted's got a lot of strong players lately. Some
Why would
ex-Ember
they
people and
make
shit.
themselves weaker?
I mean, they'd still have the castle though, right? I'm pretty sure if they put their best 60 together and your best 60, oh,
I think that would be just stupid. Like, I'm not gonna ask some of my people for the first time we're getting a fight after 6 weeks to stay out of it.
Why
But
not?
if
You've done that
enemy-
before, Ishkar. You've
Yeah,
done it with those guilds you've been paying. You've only been sending 15, 20
Yeah.
people to them.
No,
you
we
can do it
haven't.
with enemy as
We
well.
haven't. We have divided our guilds, yes. We have divided our forces to go differently on 2 different guilds at the same time, definitely. But every member that participated was in the siege and were fighting. You're asking me to ask 40 members in our guild to just do nothing and go fucking idle in Valencia. That's
No,
not
just
gonna
send them to your boat squad.
Nah, but why does an enemy want to bring another guild with them then? If they feel like they cannot go 1v1.
Because they have to
That's-
attack them, man. If it's red,
That's
it's
our
dead.
mentality. Like we've always done it. That's just how we
We
roll.
don't do alliance.
Then fucking recruit more, man. You have 1 week.
People in the server.
it'll take them a while to recruit 40 people.
No, but
Get
really, like,
Dogma.
we prefer playing alone. We prefer playing with what we have. We don't.
Yeah,
like
I
relying on other
respect that,
people.
and I know it, and I respect it. But like, you know, if you want to fight us, I'm not gonna do the 60 versus 60.
Don't
It's
expect
gonna
you
be
to.
We're not asking you.
And when we go to Valencia, we expect you to fight with everything you have.
exactly.
We don't want
When
anything
you go
else.
to
We
Valencia?
want handouts.
Did you just say when and not
When?
if? Oh boy.
Oh, they are coming. Yes, it's confirmed.
2019.
No.
When is it? April 1st?
Next week.
But I have a question
Busted.
for Sovereign, by the way.
Yeah.
Why did you guys build on Calpheon?
I mean, swings and roundabouts. We've been fucking everywhere, so why not?
Wherever we go, we're either zerged or it's a 1v1 situation. We'd
Do
rather
you
have
think
the 1v1
if you were
to learn from.
alone, would have been different than last time we fought?
No, not
Well,
necessarily. But
That's also kind
want
of
to
why we
improve.
went there. Well, we went there to just answer that question. But
yeah, we want
yeah.
to improve. So even if we go for a 1v1 and we lose, we could still learn from it. We're not denying you're stronger or you're not stronger. That wasn't the case. It was just we don't learn much from being zerged from 150 players. We'd learn more from a 1v1.
Yeah, like I think it's pretty clear. Like if we had intentionally teamed up, you know, in the week before, it would have made sense if we would have went Valencia, because that would have been a much better fight 2v1. But I guess we both sort of wanted to do our own thing and
together.
Not even well, in the end together, but we both sort of wanted to walk our own path, and yeah, you know. And then it's, I think, we also weren't really interested in a 1v1 in Valencia this week. Sorry, Ishkar.
I can tell you, Ishkar, 100%. If you would have lost today, 100% would have come Valencia next week. Alone, maybe.
Well, we need to lose it first. So
Alone
please come and
together?
like.
Yeah,
Together.
it looked like you were walking your
Together,
wrong
yeah.
path.
People in chat promoting the idea of enemy and sovereign coming to Valencia now.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. I do a
It's
straw poll.
like
Do a straw poll. I will vote yes.
You want a week off, Ox?
Yeah, I don't mind. Just
And-
stacking up the text, man.
Depends how well they can hide in the tunnels, as long as they don't stay in our way.
Oh, you sound sad, mate. Are you alright?
No, I'm always happy, man.
All right, any questions left, guys?
Where's Jules?
That would actually be a
We started
very
a bit
nice.
too late for him. If it was a bit earlier, he would have come. But
What an excuse.
Let's move on to Mediah then. Freya, I know you want to start this one.
I think Freya wanted last. He wanted to hear what the others had to say first.
Yeah, of course. I think Millennium and Morghulis should go first.
Oh, I'll start
Sure.
then. Whatever. Right, so like we built. Well, we got the game told us to build. We built. We were like, oh, who's going to turn up? It was like we were sat all Saturday afternoon. We were like, oh, we're going to get like dodged first time ever, and then like wasted. Vikings showed up. Had a 2v2. Pushed Voss at the beginning. That was fun. Camped them in their base for like 10 minutes. Then Wasted came and like relieved the pressure on them. Then we went back for Voss, and then Wasted went for Millennium. That was fun too. And then Wasted came back and relieved that pressure, and then they all went all in on Millennium. We went and helped Millennium. Millennium got their pressure relieved, and then we all went all in on Wasted. And then Voss came and saved Wasted. And then Voss camped at a body block like Oldskool would. That was good fun. And then for like 2 hours, we sat all around having camping picnics on fucking Wasted's base, killing each other mindlessly. It was just a fucking clusterfuck to shit. There was just kills everywhere. The children weren't even saved. And eventually we got Wasted down because we somehow kept them in their base, and somehow we pulled our thumbs out our asses and decided to finally do something. Killed Wasted, and then Voss obviously fell because, you know, they got camped, and then like Millennium did some sick TP inside our castle whilst we were like jumping around Voss's base, and then we lost. So there you go, Mediah.
So you say you got afraid you might get dodged.
But we were sat there.
At
We
what
sat
point
there.
in the week did you agree to team up with Millennium and hand them the castle? Was it last Saturday or?
You'd have to ask Techie about that, but I think it was just a sort of gentleman's agreement for like them handing it over last week, I guess. I don't know all the details on that.
So
but-
you found out today, like all of a sudden 8 p.m. like, oh shit, Millennium built here. Let's do.
Oh no, we knew Millennium were built, definitely. I mean, I knew they were built, but like I saw there was 2 castles built. I was like, okay, that's Millennium. I knew that.
What?
But
like today or Monday or?
Oh no, I saw it Wednesday. Like it was built Wednesday. I knew it was Millennium on Wednesday. But
So
like,
what was the idea back then? Like you're gonna give it to them or you're gonna walk in on them? Or?
No one knew back then at all. I didn't
If no
know.
one
You
showed
best-
up, we would fight for it.
Yeah,
1v1.
There you go then. There you go. He knows the details. I don't. But we saw like people scattered all over the other channels. I personally honestly thought Wasted and Ross might have gone Calpheon today. But seems they never. They built it felt like a last minute build because they were all just turned up. Oh, Techie, thank you. Thank you.
No, you're taking a break from spamming world chat, okay?
Yeah.
You know details,
I
Techie.
got backstabbed by Millennium, man. Like they took the
There you
crown
go.
from me.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
we saw.
what was the question, sorry?
They're asking what the plan was with Millennium.
Millennium were kind enough to give it us last week, so we thought we'd return the favor. Plus, we want to go somewhere else next week, so
Yeah, but the question kind of was like, when did you decide that? Today or last week?
Last Saturday.
So you decided last week you would give them the region today.
Yep.
So this was like one-time alliance. You're not gonna team up again.
Yeah, well, you never know. If the situation occurs where we both build on the same territory again, then obviously it's a good thing to do. We're both Jordan guilds, both good friends from past, so there's no reason why we shouldn't. But we probably won't go to Mediah next week. We'll see. We don't know yet. We'll find out. There's no arrangement for next week, if that's the question. There's no arrangement with Millennium next week.
Right, good to hear.
Let's hear from Millennium now.
Floki, can you do this?
Yeah, sure. So Lone Wolf wasn't here today. His computer blew up. I mean, rumor has it he killed so many ShadowElite that his graphics card blew up. I don't know if that's true, but that's what rumor has. So we all pulled together, and yeah, I mean, it was a good effort. It was fucking long. It was 3 hours 55 minutes or something. Wasted and Voss put up a fucking good fight. They had us down to about 5% at one point. Yeah, I think we had kind of a tactical advantage because obviously we teamed up with Morghulis and they had the benefit of a castle. I don't think anyone even touched their gates. So, I mean, they were free to attack with us. But, yeah, I mean, there's not too much to say about it, really. I mean, GG to Voss. It's unfortunate for you guys. But you put a hell of a fight.
Man, but actually so much things happened that you don't even know what to mention. Like we were down at 5%, then rebuilt to 100. Wasted was down at 4% at some point, then they rebuilt to like 50-60%. Like the siege started. Yeah, what?
I was just about to ask because I saw the big swings and like, was that always collective effort in pushing it out? Like, did you guys come to help to each other for force at that point?
Yeah. Well, first it started with Morghulis fighting Voss at their base, like all the time at their base, and Wasted was attacking us. So like Wasted is attacking us, and we did have really troublesome fights with them. Like we were being pushed, but Morghulis was making better progress on Voss. Wasted did pull out to help Voss multiple times because Morghulis pressure was too high. We used that time to patch up, then they come back, then fucking Voss and Wasted attack us both at the same time, and that's when we went down to 5%. Morghulis comes, we patch up again, then same shit, just repeating until at some point Morghulis made a switch. They started attacking Wasted, and they had even better results there, I think, because Voss was unable to attack us. They did use a TP once, but that didn't help much. So we patched up completely to 100% and then started attacking with Morghulis.
Well, the major movements happened in, I'd probably say, last 45 minutes of the siege or so, because finally got our rhythm down with Morghulis. I mean, the timers were fucked up for the first hour. Well, sorry, the last hour, 2 hours. And then in the last hour, we managed to attack just after they attacked. They attacked after we attacked. So the rhythm went, and Wasted fell after that. And Voss didn't really stand much of a chance with 2 guilds on.
So basically, the switch happened at that point when Millennium and Wasted both were around 50%.
No, we weren't. While we were like 5%, I think they were about 80 or something. Can't remember.
No, I mean the point when Morghulis switched to actually attacking Wasted. Because like last time I looked at it, both of you were 50% and then therefore started going down pretty fast.
The switch came at around after we just pushed Voss and Wasted out of Millennium's base. Realized that Wasted were the ones making the bigger progress on Millennium, and had to keep them occupied.
Okay, so another question is: did Wasted bring the pirate crew again for galleys?
There was I didn't even notice any sea battles.
Well, they had one boat firing a cannon at us.
Yeah, they had a boat, fishing boat with cannons.
Yeah, I mean Vikings. Sorry, Freya.
Yeah.
No boating today.
There was no bases in any probably good range apart from the castle really for boats, and like Millennium
You
said,
could
nobody
place it
came.
close to
Nobody came.
Millennium, but you had some steep hills to climb.
We even had our carry ready to fight.
All right,
It
Freya.
was-
So we still didn't hear from you.
Basically what I've been saying. Wasted was attacking Millennium in the beginning, and we had Morghulis on us. They came and helped us when it became, a little bit too close. So they wiped out Morghulis, we rebuilt, and then back to that. And then, after Morghulis went and wiped us both off Millennium, and then they started pushing Wasted, we kept intercepting Millennium / Morghulis when they went for Wasted base or came in the back or stuff like that to wipe them. And we're aiming for a liberation, but 10 minutes short.
So just to make it clear, no one really attacked Morghulis for then, and both gates were still intact.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Best defense EU.
No, none of them really came to the bridge at all. That's impressive.
Millennium did 2 gates in 10 minutes. I don't know how they did it.
I suppose the logical thing is to take out Millennium first from their point of view. So that's probably why they never came to the gates.
But I heard they teleported inside the castle, so then you can just skip the gates, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
Yep, nailed it.
All right, any
Yeah,
questions,
I mean,
guys?
It's impressive.
Your numbers.
Millennium, high 70s.
I heard that Morghulis was like 90.
95 at one point.
Question
So-
to Voss. Last week, your flags, you did a really good job on the flags, but this week it didn't seem so good. What was happening?
Well, I mean, in the beginning, we didn't really have that many flags. Because we
Well-
had 95 people on our base.
Okay, fair enough.
So our flag of determination weren't up that long.
I just
Then,
want to
we
mention.
were like 63, 64?
How much?
63, 64, something like that.
And wasted?
That I do not know. But I do not think that they were 80 or 90. You would have to ask one of them.
I must mention, for the first 2.5 hours, we were playing absolutely terrible, like defending the base, and it just didn't go too well. Morghulis, I was on comms with the K, keeping me updated. We wiped Wasted, we wiped Voss. There were many, many occasions where they wiped 2 guilds all by themselves while we were rebuilding, and then I felt ashamed, for such poor performance until we started going on the offense, where we had a much better matchup against Voss. We managed to stop them completely from going to Wasted, which was under attack from Morghulis, and then once Morghulis got wiped and had to regroup, we pushed a hole, which then later allowed us to finish Wasted.
And the Wasted was 80, apparently.
We had a lot of good fights there. I'll say that from Morghulis' point of view, especially near the Wasted base when we were having to fight Voss and Wasted one after the other. There were some good fights.
I think we had 5 guys in a galley waiting for somebody to do something on a galley for like 2 hours, and nobody did nothing on a galley. They were kind of disappointed.
So I have a question, or two actually, to Vikings. So you fought a similar setup today as you fought last week, yeah? Question 1 is, what were you expecting / hoping to happen in Mediah today? And question 2 is, you hold out twice as long as you did last week. So did you do really well today, or did you do really poor last week?
I think us and Wasted communicated better today, so we were helping out each other better and stuff like that. So that went a great deal on that. But positioning was a bit better, perhaps, and stuff like that. I'm not completely sure.
I believe you two had the same position us and Millennium had last week.
Yeah.
it's a very nice position to help each other with.
What's cancer is that when you've got the castle and you wipe, you have to run from the castle, running through all your defense towers, and you get stuck on absolutely everything, both gates down, so you're having to jump upstairs. It takes so long to get outside the castle.
You could have kept the gates open.
Well, we learned to like about an hour in that we'll just leave the second gate open and jump over the wall, but we didn't want to take any chances. I mean, we're aware of your teleports now, Freya.
But you can't teleport into the castle.
You can teleport to the bridge, and if both gates are open, then we're fucked.
Ah, true.
So, and the other question: what were you expecting / hoping to have today? Because obviously, I think you were behind at the start, right? Because I think you expected Millennium there, if that's correct. And one of the two is in the castle.
There. We knew. I was hoping to take out Millennium and then go for Morghulis, but yeah, close, but not close enough.
I'll talk to the officers about it. I know like opinions are split at the moment. I guess the choice will be mine in the end anyway, but right now it's split. There's like 2 of the officers saying go back to Mediah. Some were saying go to enemy in Oldskool in Calpheon, but obviously that's gone now. But we could come and see Ishko next week maybe.
Yes!
Do you really believe them?
No. But, temporarily it's satisfying.
It's just a prank. Both of you guys roughly pull the same numbers.
Yeah. Now enemies getting interested. Maybe they just suddenly build their enemies.
They're going Balenos.
I think they'll definitely come Calpheon before they go Valencia. In this setup.
I feel like they're gonna come Mediah.
We'll see.
Oh yeah, because it's their turn, you mean?
Teke is our savior. Thank you, Teke.
It's okay. Smed promised to feed us the castle if we come, and you were going to pay for it. So.
Huh? I'll feed you with love. That's the only thing I feed.
Nice.
Teke, how many kills did you get?
All I know is there was 2 mooses from Wasted that haunted me down no matter where I were. It's like it's cancer having the red border around your guild logo. I'm sure most
all
people.
guild masters have that. So come on, say the
Holy
kills.
fuck, man. Yeah, I'm still shot calling, unfortunately. But I think I had 44 kills and 12 officer kills and like 7 guild leader kills, something like that.
I would 44 kills as shot caller. That's pretty good.
I would have helped in shot calls.
I got 75 kills.
I'd have helped in the shot calls there if my
So you
team
lost.
wasn't fucked for half of it.
I've got to say that something which I'm sure you could probably compliment as well, Freya, and Wasted would also the same, is that we've actually got really good at keeping guilds locked in the base when we got the pressure on them. Our team have got really good at reses right now. And there's been a definite improvement in Morghulis, so I'm proud of what my guys have become, and we're going to keep improving.
So you said you don't think you're going Calpheon? Did I hear it correctly?
We probably will try and avoid the Mediah, Serendia, Balenos if possible. We'll see. I still got to talk to my guys about it. They're probably already slamming me in the officer chat for saying this.
Calpheon seems like a good choice for next week.
Leave the gates open. We move for it, man.
We need to switch with Sovereign next week. Switch check out Castle.
Yeah, we'll suddenly take it in 10 minutes.
With the TP.
Teleporting in the castle.
Take out both gates with the cheeky TP.
Yeah,
no,
maybe.
TP sounds kind of lame. It should be like Vessel killed whole guild and opened the gate.
That'd be
and make a video about it.
Yeah,
catchy music, streamable link, up on the forums. Got really mad at Naruto after he posted the video of killing him 101. Took his time to make another video. Yeah.
So anyone knows when the next update, like Dark Knight Awakening and Kamasilf?
Probably 2 weeks from now.
I have got to ask
That's
a
what
question
I
to
heard as
Millennium,
well.
sorry. Floki or Coca, why did you guys have so many Dark Knights running around, man? Still too early for that.
Yeah, what can I tell?
There's so many Dark Knights. I was like, oh no, what's going on?
There's only a few.
I got asked how many Dark Knights will come. I said 3, and I hope it wasn't more. Just, you know.
I think these guys aren't part of the blob anyway. They have different roles.
If you guys win one with Dark Knight, doesn't really matter.
I played Dark Knight today, but I'm the scout, so it doesn't really matter what I play.
How can you say that?
Just like that.
That it doesn't matter what you play, even though you're a scout.
Well, Dark Knight did make it easier, make me more agile, of course. Normally I play Witch.
Could play a Musamuera.
R&B.
All right, so Daisha, you still live with your mic?
I'm still alive.
You're live with your mic.
Oh, sorry about that.
Okay, so I'm curious, since I asked the K already about it, will Vikings still go Mediah next week?
That's a good question. We usually don't decide until like Wednesdays or Thursdays, so come back to me then. But I will probably not tell you anyway.
Yeah.
Why not?
Coordinate with other guilds, because we really are PTSD from getting Zerg down by 3-4 guilds. Like try two at the maximum. I'll allow 2 maximum guilds in Calpheon next week.
I don't think that sounds good. We need to make a proper Oldskool alliance fest in Calpheon next week.
Talking about alliances, drop the wasted alliance. Trust me.
But why?
It's like it's the most dysfunctional alliance. Like it's like watching a couple of 2 people that hate each other and they fucking are unhappy with each other and they still go on with it. Like drop it, man.
Are we unhappy with each other?
I don't know. You keep doing strange stuff.
What do you mean?
Strange? I don't know. Like you look very unorganized together. Like it's like there's no point in having the alliance to begin with. I think you both would be a perfectly good guild, like as a standalone guild.
They seem very organized today.
You guys know you can do sneaky stuff to limit the amount of opponents you get, right? Like placing towers, not building them fully on some other guilds.
Oh, you mean like maxing out the area and covering every spot?
Yep.
Yeah, I know, but why are you telling me that?
I'm more like talking to Wayne. He said he wants to limit to 2 guilds.
Should take off Oldskool, fill up the area.
I guess that's it for tonight then. If anyone else has shoutouts and
I
all
need
of
to
that
do a
stuff.
shout out apparently to a witch in enemy.
My Toko.
Yes. Big shout out to Mitako for being the biggest attention whore in EU. That's it.
Don't feel
Anyone else? I don't know, like Pansu Dogma recruiting.
I don't know what we're gonna do actually. We spoke about it today. We're not sure yet. We might be joining somewhere else. We might be just changing Dogma and going international here. We're not sure yet.
We got 5 spots.
And we're open to suggestions.
Where spots?
We got 5 spots. Gotta max the attendance, man.
Freya, so one in chat needs to be reminded how many people you had.
Between 63 and 66.
All right, so that's it then. Thank you all guys for coming today. Thanks everyone on Twitch for chatting, comment, watching, whatever, and see you all guys next time. Bye.
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 Night, night.